Welcome to the Gentle Verse, a moment to slow down and reflect on the Qur'an, one verse at a time. May these words bring calm to your heart and guide you toward deeper understanding. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. In this reflection, we continue our journey through the Qur'an, exploring Surah Al-Baqarah, verses 6 to 16. These verses describe three types of people: believers, disbelievers, and hypocrites. And here, Allah focuses on the last two. After verses 6 and 7, Allah does not speak much more about the disbelievers because their state is clear, directly opposite to those of faith. But about the hypocrites, Allah goes into great detail because their danger is hidden. Guidance is purely a gift from Allah. The duty of the messenger is only to convey, but opening the heart, that is only within His power. So when guidance touches our hearts, hold it dearly, because if it leaves, it may never return. The Prophet once said that sins, when repeated, leave black dots upon the heart until the heart becomes sealed and truth can no longer enter. Then we listen to these divine words. Verse 6. إن الذين كفروا سواء عليهم أأنذرتهم أم لم تنذرهم لا يؤمنون. Indeed, those who disbelieve, it is the same to them whether you warn them or do not warn them. They will not believe. This verse speaks of hardened disbelievers, those who have turned away from truth, knowingly and persistently. No amount of reminder can soften their hearts, because they have closed them to guidance. Verse 7. ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. Allah has set a seal upon their hearts, and upon their hearing, and upon their sight a veil, and for them a great punishment. Their hearts, and upon their hearing, and over their vision is a veil, and for them is a great punishment. Because of their repeated rejection, Allah sealed their hearts, not as an act of injustice, but as the natural consequence of their choice. Guidance is a gift, and those who refuse it over and over again may have it taken away. Reflections on the seal of the heart. The Prophet said in a hadith, trials are presented to the hearts one by one, like a mat woven stick by stick. Any heart that absorbs them will have a black mark placed upon it, and any heart that rejects them will have a white mark placed upon it, until hearts become two types: white like polished stone, immune to tribulation for as long as the heavens and the earth endure, and black, dusty, like an overturned cup, not recognizing good nor rejecting evil, only following its desires. Hadith Muslim 144. When hearts are left exposed to sin and hypocrisy, they become darkened and blind to truth. But when guarded, they remain pure and resilient. Verses 8 to 9. وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَن يَقُولُ آمَنَّا بِاللَّهِ وَبِالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَمَا هُمْ بِمُؤْمِنِينَ يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُمْ وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ. And of the people are some who say, "We believe in Allah and the last day," but they are not believers. They think to deceive Allah and those who believe, but they deceive only themselves, and they do not realize it. Here, Allah describes the hypocrites. They wear the mask of faith, speaking words of belief, while hiding disbelief deep inside. Yet who can deceive the one who knows every secret? In truth, they deceive only themselves. Verse 10. فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَضٌ فَزَادَهُمُ اللَّهُ مَرَضًا وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْذِبُونَ. In their hearts is a disease, so Allah has increased their disease, and for them is a painful punishment, because they used to lie. The disease is hypocrisy, doubt, arrogance, deceit. When left untreated, it only grows, leading to greater darkness. Verses 11 to 12. وَإِذَا كِيلَ لَهُمْ لَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ قَالُوا إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ الْمُفْسِدُونَ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَشْعُرُونَ. And when it is said to them, "Do not cause corruption on the earth," they say, "We are only reformers." But indeed it is they who are the corruptors, though they do not perceive it. They claim to bring good, to improve things, but in reality, their actions spread harm. They call their rebellion reform, but in truth, it is mischief. Reflections on hypocrisy. The Prophet said, "There are 4 signs of a hypocrite. When entrusted, he betrays. When he speaks, he lies. When he makes a promise, he breaks it. And when he quarrels, he behaves in an obscene and unjust manner." Bukhari 34 and Muslim 58. True faith must be inward and outward. When the heart's intent no longer matches the outward act, when deeds are not done for Allah, then the signs of hypocrisy have already taken root, and the cure is repentance, because the longer the disease remains, the deeper it spreads. Verses 13 to 14. وَإِذَا كِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا كَمَا آمَنَ النَّاسُ قَالُوا أَنُؤْمِنُ كَمَا آمَنَ السُّفَهَاءُ أَلَا إِنَّهُمْ هُمُ السُّفَهَاءُ وَلَكِنْ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ وَإِذَا لَقُوا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قَالُوا آمَنَّا وَإِذَا خَلَوْا إِلَى شَيَاطِينِهِمْ قَالُوا إِنَّا مَعَكُمْ إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُسْتَهْزِئُونَ. And when it is said to them, "Believe as the people have believed," they say, "Should we believe as the foolish have believed?" Truly it is they who are the foolish, but they know it not. And when they meet those who believe, they say, "We believe," but when alone with their evil companions, they say, "We are with you. We were only mocking." Mockery, deception, arrogance. These are the traits of hypocrisy. But Allah sees through every mask. Verses 15 to 16. Allahu yastahzi'u bihim wa yamudduhum fi tughyanihim ya'mahun. Ulaika alladhina ishtaraw ad-dalalata bil-huda fama rabihat tijaratuhum wa ma kanu muhtadin. Allah mocks them and prolongs them in their transgression while they wander blindly. It is they who have purchased error in exchange for guidance, so their transaction has brought no profit, nor were they guided. Like traders who invest in loss, they exchange eternal guidance for fleeting misguidance. But this is no ordinary loss, for in the hereafter, there are no second chances, and no way to recover what was lost. Closing reflections. In these verses, Allah warns us of two dangerous states: hearts hardened in disbelief and hearts sick with hypocrisy. One is open, clear, obvious. The other is hidden, subtle, dangerous. And so we ask Allah to guard our faith, to purify our intentions, and to heal our hearts before they are sealed forever. May peace, mercy, and guidance be upon all who listen.